We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Dell motioning over. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He runs with it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll pitch it out to Mixon. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Got a man left side. It's caught. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. His kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
All right.
Schultz is the motion man. They'll go play action with Stroud. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Drive will start on the ground. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard. And here's the first carry for the power back, Dameon Pierce. And he's going to take this past the 45. And that's good enough for a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
He'll try the right side this time. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Stroud. He completes this one to Mechie. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Up the middle they go. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Push this one downfield, looking for Schultz.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
This is hot. He got the connection to Collins. A big one there on third down. Good for 26 yards.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
Now a run on first down. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Here we go, let's go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. To throw is Stroud. That's going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin White. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Just think back to a few plays ago, Mike. This offense is finding themselves entering the red zone. It looked like we're about to see a touchdown, but that's how fast things can change in this game. The defense finds themselves with their back against the wall, coming up with a huge fourth down stop. Not only do they keep points off the board, but it's nicer to do it when you come off with the ball in your hand.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. It's a first carry for the veteran Raheem Mostert. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. We are through one. 14-0 is our score. More from Houston coming up in a moment. Second down and 8. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up third down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Here's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Now, faking the give. He's got it downfield. Myers the connection. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll send a tight end in motion. Now a give up the middle. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
3rd down, 3 to go. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That is intercepted. Picked off by Henry To'oTo'o. Nothing the defense loves more, Greg, than the opportunity to not only stop a team, but turn them back around the other way. A touchdown on the pick 6.
Yeah, the defense just loves getting their hands on the ball when they can, Mike, but it is extra special when they're able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
These are the ones that rip your heart out on the offensive side. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Right back to the air. Now right on the heels of the pick 6. He is intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
We had a chance to talk to the defensive coordinator the other day, and remember what he told us, Mike? He said, we know how talented this young rookie quarterback is. He can make all the... We've seen him do it in college, but it's a different animal now doing this in the NFL. We think we can make him force some bad throws and make some bad decisions, and so far here in the first half, that's exactly what they've done.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And he will score. Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Texans. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. From the pistol, Smith. He's got Myers on the completion. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Off the play fake. Smith. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss. On top of it, understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Looking middle, and he's got Myers. He's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. This one intercepted. That's the linebacker, Christian Harris. Past midfield. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Houston. Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans have broken the deadline as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now, Gino. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at At this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, Vegas.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Now a 2nd down throw for Smith. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. On first down, here's Gino to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Man in motion here is Tucker. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. And he spots his target downfield. Great teamwork on the completion. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots.
To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders will even this score. It's now 21-all. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Stroud gonna set up to throw. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. The Texans gonna go ahead and use their first timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Stroud. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Stroud to throw here on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Now Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On first down, it's Stroud. He'll get this out to his running back.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack. But then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final moments of this first half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First down throw for Smith. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. It's second down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They send a receiver in motion left. On second down, Smith. They'll try to hit him with a screen. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking them down for a loss.
Play action now. It's Geno. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Schultz is the motion man. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Push this one downfield, looking for Schultz. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
He's back to Schultz. He's got it again. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Dell motioning over. Here comes the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, here's Stroud. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Inside the 40. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Las Vegas. So they make the decision on fourth down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick six.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on fourth down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
On the quick, right?
They'll begin here on the ground. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And he got all of this one. Headed for the sideline. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back is Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Man in motion here is Tucker. Smith now to throw on first down. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Gino now on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to White. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
So you find yourself with a lead here in the second half. And up until this point, I think he's done a pretty good job being a contributor to that. But you don't want to give the defense a chance to spark the comeback. You're trying to put them away late. Protect the ball. Safe throws. Don't be afraid to get to your check down. One bad read, one forced throw could be all you need to flip this game on its head and find yourself going with a lead late to falling behind.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Here's 2nd and 9. In motion now, it's Collins. They'll go play action with Stroud. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. He airs this one out looking for Mechie.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's going to take this all the way home. Raheem Mostert, touchdown Vegas. Carlson able to knock through the extra point. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, they'll start with Mixon. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now, Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try to get this one on the ground. They get 15 on that game. First down for Houston.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. A throw on the move is caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throwing is Stroud. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Stroud going to set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Out to the right, out to the right. Out to the right.
Pushing the rock down the field.
To throw, it's Stroud. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll go with a counter on 1st down. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. A 2nd down throw for Smith. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Raider 1st down. They'll run. It's Mostert. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Throwing on 2nd down, Smith. He'll find Mostert out of the backfield. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Man in motion here is Tucker. On first down, here's Geno to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to another first down as it's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Here's a run. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. Here's Stroud. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Carlson now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders are able to extend the lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Stroud to throw. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
The throw on the run is complete.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
From the gun, here's Stroud. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Considering you only need a few inches, I understand the thought process of putting that ball in the air on 3rd down. Let's see if you can take a shot catch the defense in more run defense mode. But now you take that sack, put you in a 4th down where now you really have to decide how willing are you to be aggressive here to try to maintain this possession.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Handoff here, up the middle. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.